The cerebral assassin just dropped to one knee in the center of that ring. Triple H, the King of Kings, the man who never boasts to anyone, is kneeling before John Cena with tears streaming down his face, and if you're not already glued to the screen, you're about to witness something that will echo through wrestling history forever. What you're about to see isn't just the end of an era. It's the moment two warriors who spent 20 years trying to destroy each other finally let the world see what brotherhood really looks like when the cameras stop lying and the emotion becomes too real to contain. Right now, before we go any deeper into this moment that has me choking up just thinking about it, I need you to do something for me. I need you to understand that SLAMZONE is where we break down these moments that transcend the business, where we peel back the curtain on what wrestling really means to the people who give everything for it. If you're feeling even a fraction of what I'm feeling watching this unfold, hit that subscribe button, smash that notification bell. Because this family, our family right here, we don't just watch wrestling, we feel it in our souls. We live for these moments when the performance becomes real life, and real life becomes immortal. Drop a comment and tell me if you're ready for this journey, because what happened after John Cena's final match isn't just a story. It's a testament to everything we love about this brutal, beautiful art form. Now let me take you back to where this all began. Saturday night's main event. The lights are blazing, the crowd is absolutely electric, and you can feel the weight of history pressing down on that building like a physical force. John Cena just competed in what we're told is his final match. 15-time world champion, the face of WWE for 2 decades, the man who carried this company through its most challenging era and never, not once, backed down from the weight of that responsibility. The match is over, and Cena's standing in that ring, chest heaving, sweat pouring down his face, and you can see it in his eyes. The realization that it's actually over. 23 years of giving everything to this business, of sacrificing his body, his time, his personal life, all coming to an end in this one singular moment. The crowd is chanting his name. You never give up. You never give up. Over and over like a prayer, like they're trying to will time itself to stop. And Cena's trying to hold it together. You can see him fighting back those tears, trying to be the hero one last time, trying to give these people the strong farewell they deserve. But his hands are trembling, his lip is quivering, and you just know that the dam is about to break. Then the music hits. That familiar, ominous sound that has signaled the arrival of the game for over a quarter century. Time to play the game. And the entire atmosphere shifts. Because walking down that ramp isn't the villain who made Cena's life hell for 20 years. It's not the man who attacked him, who humiliated him, who fought him in some of the most brutal wars this business has ever seen. Walking down that ramp is Paul Levesque, the man behind the character, the executive vice president of talent relations, the man who, in many ways, shaped John Cena into the legend standing in that ring. Triple H is dressed in a suit, not wrestling gear, and that tells you everything you need to know about what's coming. This isn't about competition anymore. This isn't about egos or championships or who's the better man. The look on Hunter's face as he climbs those steps, as he moves through those ropes, it's reverence. Pure, unfiltered reverence for what he's about to acknowledge. They stand face to face in the center of the ring. 2 titans. 2 men who have defined generations of this industry. And the silence is deafening. You could hear a pin drop in that arena because everyone knows they're watching something sacred unfold. Cena's eyes are red. His chest is still rising and falling from the exertion of the match, but now it's the emotion that's making it hard for him to breathe. And Triple H, the man who built his career on being the cold, calculating villain, his eyes are welling up too. Hunter extends his hand. That simple gesture that means everything in this business. Respect. And Cena looks at that hand like it's the most important thing in the world. Because it is. In this moment, it represents validation from someone who knows exactly what it takes to stand at the top of this mountain. Cena reaches out, grips Hunter's hand, and they pull each other into an embrace that shatters every wall these 2 men have ever built. The crowd explodes. Grown men and women in that audience are weeping openly. Because this isn't a work. This isn't a storyline designed to pop the ratings. This is 2 human beings who poured their hearts and souls into this business, into entertaining millions of people around the world, finally letting themselves be vulnerable. Finally letting the mask slip completely. And then Triple H does something that rocks me to my core. He steps back, and with thousands of people watching, with millions watching at home, the King of Kings, the man who never bows, drops to one knee. He drops to one knee in front of John Cena and applauds him. The symbolism of that moment, I cannot overstate it. This is Triple H, the man who spent the early 2000s telling everyone he was that damn good, the man who formed Evolution to prove he was the apex predator of this industry, kneeling before John Cena in absolute submission to greatness. Cena's trying so hard not to break down completely. His hands cover his face. His shoulders are shaking, and you realize that for all the accolades, for all the championship reigns, for all the main events and the merchandise sold and the records broken, what John Cena wanted more than anything was this acknowledgement from his peers. This moment where someone he respects, someone who knows the price of greatness, tells him without words, you did it. You made it. Your legacy is secure. The other wrestlers start coming out. Current stars, legends, people Cena worked with throughout his incredible career. They line the ramp, they fill the ring, and every single one of them is applauding. Every single one of them is paying tribute to a man who elevated everyone around him. Because that's what Cena did. He didn't just become a star. He made stars. He made everyone he worked with better. He carried the torch through the most competitive era of professional wrestling and never let the flame go out. Triple H pulls Cena close again, whispers something in his ear that the cameras can't pick up, and whatever he says, it breaks Cena completely. The tears flow freely now. The 15-time world champion, the man of granite determination and unbreakable will, is sobbing in the arms of the man who was supposed to be his greatest enemy. And it's the most human thing I've ever seen in a wrestling ring. Before we go any further, because I need to catch my breath and I know you do too, hit that like button right now. Share this video with every wrestling fan you know. Because this is why we love this business. This is why we invest our emotions, our time, our passion into something that people say is fake. Nothing about what you're seeing right now is fake. Nothing about the respect, the gratitude, the brotherhood on display is scripted. This is real life breaking through the performance, and it's absolutely beautiful. Subscribe to SLAMZONE if you haven't already, because we're going to keep breaking down these moments that remind us why wrestling matters. Why it's more than just moves and promos. Why it's about the people who give everything to make us believe. The entire locker room is in that ring now. Edge is there, his eyes red. Randy Orton, Cena's eternal rival, is clapping with everyone else. The Miz, who Cena helped turn from reality star into legitimate main eventer, is visibly emotional. And at the center of it all, Triple H has his arm around Cena's shoulders, holding him up, making sure he knows he doesn't have to be strong anymore. He can let it all out. He can be human. What makes this even more powerful is understanding the history between these two men. Triple H and John Cena's first major program was in 22. When Cena was still wearing the chain and the throwback jerseys, still finding his voice as the doctor of thugonomics, it was Triple H who gave him the platform to shine. And Hunter did what Hunter does best. He made Cena look like $1 million while maintaining his own aura of dominance. Their matches at WrestleMania, their battles for supremacy, they weren't just about championships. They were about passing the torch, about one generation acknowledging the next, about the natural evolution of this business. But it was never easy. Triple H didn't hand Cena anything. He made him earn every inch of respect, every ounce of credibility. There were times when fans thought Hunter was burying Cena, when it seemed like the old guard was refusing to step aside for the new face of the company. And maybe some of that was real. Maybe there was ego involved. Maybe there was resistance to change. But standing in that ring right now, with 20 years of perspective behind them, all of that seems so small. All of that seems so insignificant compared to what they built together. Cena steps back and looks around at everyone assembled in the ring. His family. Not by blood, but by shared sacrifice. By shared pain. By shared glory. And he raises his hand in salute. One final "you can't see me" to the universe. One final acknowledgement that while John Cena the character is retiring, John Cena the man will always be part of this family. Will always be connected to the millions watching and the hundreds of people he worked with throughout his legendary run. Triple H starts the applause again, leading the entire ring in a standing ovation that seems to go on forever. And this is where you see the true mark of respect in professional wrestling. These aren't actors paid to show up and clap. These are wrestlers, real competitors, people who understand how hard this business is, how much it takes from you, how rare it is to reach the top and stay there for as long as Cena did. Their applause isn't polite. It's thunderous. It's genuine. It's the sound of an entire industry saying thank you to someone who gave them everything. The moment finally starts to wind down. The other wrestlers begin to exit the ring, leaving Triple H and Cena alone one more time. They embrace again, and this time Hunter lifts Cena's arm high in the air. The final victory pose. Not over an opponent, but over time itself. Over doubt. Over every injury, every criticism, every moment when it would have been easier to quit. John Cena's arm raised high by the man who arguably understood his journey better than anyone. And then, in the most powerful moment of all, Triple H removes the armband from his suit, the one he's been wearing throughout this entire ceremony, and he hands it to Cena. It's a small gesture, but loaded with meaning. It's a physical representation of legacy, of respect, of brotherhood. Cena holds that armband like it's made of gold. Like it means more than any championship he ever won. Because in this moment, it does. As Triple H finally exits the ring, he stops at the top of the ramp, turns back one more time, and raises his fist in salute. The game saluting the franchise. The King of Kings acknowledging the face that runs the place. And Cena, alone in the ring now, returns the gesture. Two fists raised. Two legends. Two men who gave professional wrestling everything they had and got everything back in return. The final shot is Cena, standing in the center of the ring under the bright lights, tears still streaming down his face, looking around at the empty arena that's somehow still full of all the memories he created there. 23 years of hustle, loyalty, and respect culminating in this perfect, heartbreaking, beautiful moment of goodbye. So there it is. The moment when Triple H, the cerebral assassin himself, showed the world that even the greatest villains understand what true greatness looks like. That even the toughest competitors have hearts that break when legends walk away. Before you go, I need you to hit that subscribe button one more time. Share this video. Comment below and tell me your favorite John Cena moment. Tell me what this business means to you. Because SLAMZONE isn't just a channel. It's a family of people who understand that wrestling, at its best, is about these moments when reality and performance become indistinguishable. When grown men can cry and it makes them stronger, not weaker. When respect transcends competition and brotherhood transcends rivalry. This is why we love this business. This is why we'll never give up on it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for caring. And thank you, John Cena, for everything you gave us. You never gave up. And we never will either.